how about we hear a third one? And we've got somebody ready and waiting, and his name is Paz. Good evening, Paz.
Okay, just unmuting myself. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loud and clear. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Yeah, just thanks for having me on, Adam and Andy, and yeah, it's just awesome to be here.
Yeah, thank you for waiting so long as well. You should have been on about 9 minutes ago, but here you are. We've got to you eventually. Tell us then, Paz, what's the goal or ambition that you'd like to share?
Okay, sorry, could I just start by just thanking Claire and Kennedy Street for this opportunity to be here. I've only literally started becoming a volunteer for their organisation, I think this week. Had my induction yesterday, so it's just like, wow, just suddenly come onto this, and I'm like, this is all happening so fast. So yeah, sorry about the emails I was sending across to you. So let me just start by just saying, yeah, just hello to everyone tuning in. Thanks for listening to me. Seems like you've got a wonderful community that you've created, and I'd love to be a part of that in the future. My name's Paresh Limbachia, known as Paz. It means peace in Spanish. It was a nickname given to me when I was in school. Paresh may be a little bit hard to say, so I decided to create this logo. I'm not sure if that's the camera there. There we go. Peace sign. So I'm born and bred in Brighton. I'm interested in films and television since I was a little kid. It was kind of like a third parent to me, while my real parents were, working really hard. And I took this interest into education, such as taking media studies, GCSE level, A-level level. Then I went to do media production at, I think it was Brighton City College, and then went off to do film up in Middlesex University. And yeah, now I'm just here, obviously trying to share my goal and ambition, which if I've kind of got two sort of similar ones, trying to be a bit cheeky here. If Andy could use blue and red pens, I don't see him using blue ones, so he might struggle with that. But if I just say the blue one is Paz Media, so obviously the little peace sign. So with that, it's just kind of like my portfolio site. It's people that can just go on and see what I've got going on. I want to make short films about just getting stories out there, similar to I think the one session you did with the Good Business Club. It's on YouTube, with an old friend of mine back from school called Edson Pavia, who does Elite Pro Fitness, and he's trying to help disadvantaged youth trying to get into sort of gymming and all that type of stuff. So I'd love to connect back with him. It's been 15 years or something. Just show what he's up to, try and get some more support for him, try and just help kids, kind of get off the streets and kind of not into the bad things and just get into some positive things. Just have some arm around the shoulder, definitely something that Edson did for me. So if I can kind of help him do that and other like-minded people, Brighton's a big city, it's hard to get around to everyone, so love to do that. Music videos, property walkthroughs, wedding parties and events, TV production, obviously all about Adam, live events and photography. So that's kind of like the Paz Media bubble. And then I've got another business, which is more of the corporate side of things, which is called Imposing Image. And this is kind of written in red. So Andy back at 5 ways. So basically this is just video and content marketing. And this is promotional videos, case study videos, and social media content. It's all corporate, all marketing, same kind of vibe though, just trying to make a difference out there in terms of business, looking to do, the interesting businesses that are around in Brighton, because obviously there's a lot of good causes out there and people thinking a bit outside the box. Definitely like to do that. Yeah, I've said quite a lot, so let me go back in.
Well, I think Andy does have a blue pen and a red pen, but I'm not sure he's got enough ink to write down all of your ideas. So we'll see. But yeah. So what is it that you're looking for help with at the moment?
Okay, so basically I'm just looking to network with like-minded people. I kind of obviously done all my studies and stuff, but I haven't really got out there to people to kind of meet face-to-face, the people that are interested in just telling their story in video. It can be quite a long process, obviously, with your history, it can take months and weeks to develop. Sometimes you can make it more complicated than it is. Sometimes, it is complicated. Obviously collaborate with others on community projects. Love to just get out there with people who've got bands that need music videos. People obviously need their like events recorded. People that just want to make films, actors out there, film crew, just want to collaborate with things. People that are writing scripts, people that got novels, people got short stories that just like, you know, based around Brighton and they're just inspired by what's going on. Could be lockdown related or other things that are going on currently or something in the past. Just love to just network with people. And yeah, in terms of like the imposing image side of things, it's just any businesses that are interested in utilizing video marketing advice and mentorship, because I'm quite like a, you know, a sort of green shoot, as they say, and just networking, collaboration in general. Just people, you know, just come on board if you like what you see, you know, just get in touch and yeah, we can start work together.
And so what's the business model, if I can ask? Is one kind of feeding the other?
So one, I guess Paz Media is something that I created back at like school. It was just an identity, you know, kind of like a Superman thing, alter ego. That's just where everything just goes as a kind of a video dump. And I've done some things in the community. I think it was the homeless. It's like a homeless organization. I can't completely forget their name now. But I've got a video online about their kind of initial what they're trying to do in terms of funding. So I'm always looking for things that are interesting online through like Eventbrite, kind of contact organizers and see if they want to, you know, collaborate on some video stuff. Just want to share things. I want to make a difference out here, make use of the skills that I have, and yeah, like I guess like change the world, but like, you know, within like Brighton, let's get Brighton, you know, like a utopia, and then be the model for the rest of the world. So that'd be awesome. Yeah,
you said that the media had kind of been like films and things had been like a third parent to you. That's a really intriguing comment to make. Can you tell me a bit more briefly if you can, because actually we're running a bit behind, so we best get to Andy very quickly. But yeah, how has it played such an important part in your life? How much has it influenced you?
So just a quick point, actually, you might know my dad. He works at the BMECP Centre. His name's
I was going to say, you know what?
Surname.
He once gave me your business card, and it clicked only just as you were talking. When you showed the logo, I was like, yeah, you gave me a business card for if we needed any, you know, filming done. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so he used to run a newsagent. It's very common with like people from the Indian background or Asian backgrounds, British Asians. They used to do like sort of 11, 13-hour days, like probably more than that. And you know, if you've got to run a business, you know, just 2 employees, you know, back in the days when I was young, you know, newsagents were like the thing. Nowadays, obviously Tesco's and Asda and stuff, it's just like kind of taken over. But those days it was busy. You know, there's a lot of customers coming in. It's not really a lot of time for, you know, developing your children. They obviously did amazing for like the short amount of time that they had. And I just used to just like zone out into the TV, music, anything I could just grab onto, and it would just like go into my brain, spark my imagination, and I just like grab my toys and try and like replicate things and just, you know, like write ideas down, like comics and things like that. And obviously now I'm older, I can potentially just grab a camera, get some actors together and actually just try and make things that I wanted to do. And yeah, just to kind of summarize it, it's like I want to ultimately make things for the little me when I was young, like, because obviously I didn't really have, you know, that much kind of interaction. I would love to make things so people feel like they're together and yeah, just not alone, I guess, maybe something like that.
That's really nice to hear. That's lovely. Thank you so much, Paz, for explaining all of that. Let's head to Andy now and see if he's managed to get it all down in the right colours. Andy?
Hi, Paz.
Hi, Andy, how you doing? Sorry about the spiel. I should have sent you the email document. Could have prepped it beforehand.
Your spiel is brilliant. And in fact, it helps to show people your real self. This is one of the things that makes the difference in what we do. Actually meeting real people. And of course, we often start with just the idea. And when you get to know the idea, then you start to get to know the real person and not the surface of the person, which you know, sometimes we make inappropriate judgments about. It's nice to see. And you've been wonderful. You've gone in and you shared a couple of lovely ideas. And my job, as you know, as the disembodied voice that goes alongside the ambition calling card, is to just check with you that I have actually understood what you said and that I've caught it about right. Are you okay for me to go through this?
Yeah, go for it, Andy.
Oh, here we go. Right. So, color coded. Thank you for challenging me on that.
OCD, I apologize for that.
That's good. I like that. Paz Media, which is a lovely label, and it's really about making short films to get people's stories out there. And it's also the whole media, the filmmaking. I'm going to use the word business because there you're talking about making films for people, helping them represent themselves, and you've got a real understanding from what you're saying of getting to their story so you can help that be represented through the film media. And then the second area of ambition, which you've used a sort of working title, a sort of label for it of imposing image, is the video and content marketing. Again, very much around supporting business. And it stands separate from the filmmaking, but there's something very common in both of those, which is understanding what the people you're working with, they may be clients, they may be collaborators, are really trying to say what they hold in their essence, and you're helping them draw that through to a way of communicating either through film, through the Paz Media, or through the whole plethora of marketing methods in the video and content marketing area. So then that takes us on to your call for help. And it's elegant, it's very simple, it's easy to respond to, it's networking. And you've spotted it. You're new to the industry, as you've told us yourself. Networking at this stage is the heart of it. Well done for calling for that. It's going to be a joy to try and put you in touch with our friends over at, we'll try and get you the contact for the people we know in the Chamber of Commerce, and and because of what you're talking about, you may have seen the show we did with in fact, you were talking about it with a Good Business Club and so on. So introducing you to Ruth and Sarah, if you have not already made those contacts, I'm sure you're going to benefit. So really, it's networking with like-minded people for many reasons, including those who want to make films, those who want to collaborate, and of course, anyone who could use your skills. So clients as well as colleagues, collaborators as well as supporters, a community of like-minded fellow workers doing media stuff, and other areas where those connections can grow. Paz, is that about it? Have I caught that right?
Yeah, definitely on the ambition side. I think that's a little bit related to maybe my parents or something, because growing up in a business probably makes me very business minded. So you've probably kind of seen through that, and then definitely you've hit the nail on the head in terms of networking. It's just really important to get out there and connect with people and start making some stuff. So thank you very much, Andy, for summarizing that for me.
Pleasure. Nothing wrong with business. We live in a market world, so having those skills are going to be useful. I'm going to swap cameras if that's okay. And that gets me the opportunity of waving and saying hello. It's really nice to see you again, Pat.
Yeah, you too.
There we go. So what I want to do is I want to grab the ambition and put it on the wall. Is that okay?
Yes.
I'm going to do it even if you said no. In fact, if you had said no, I don't know what I would do.
So
Paz, brilliant. Your ambition calling card, or rather the one I've scribed for you as best I can, goes up on our wall of ambitions. And as I've said before, but if you're new to the show, this wall behind me normally comes out to public spaces. You might get to see it in places like New Road or Kemp Town Carnival, or a Freshers' Fair at the university, or deep in the hearts of East Brighton, or stuff like that. And we invite you to just come and browse people's ambitions, have a nose, see what people are into. And whilst you're browsing, if you feel inspired, if you feel you have some advice that you can share, or you know someone who can help, like somebody who's on top of a network of filmmakers who's running some kind of club or something, or you'd like to join in and be part of that network, get to know Paz as a colleague, as a fellow creator and so on, get in touch, drop us a line. We'll put together the equivalent of a post-it note for you, and we'll make sure, our pledge is to make sure that any useful comment or maybe just words of encouragement that you leave with us will go to everyone believes in ambition. We like to call these people ambitioneers. I hope that's okay, Paz. We like to call you an ambitioneer. Oh, brilliant. And look, your website has just appeared on the screen, which will help people make that connection direct as well. Let's go have a look at your stuff, you know. Right, Paz, as we have been talking, have any other calls for help occurred to you? Any other things you can use?
No, I think, to be fair, I think you hit the nail on the head with the networking. I think just, from all the notes I've got down, you just completely underlined it a few times, and that's just it. It's just as simple as just get out there and mingle with people.
Point, isn't it?
It's difficult in these times, but for the fact that you've done it and you facilitated through like Facebook, and you've done it through YouTube, and you know you're approachable via email and stuff like that, you know, and you kept it going through difficult times, is awesome. So thank you both for doing that.
Truth is, we really like meeting people in real life, because the main thing is, it means that I can shut up and I can actually listen, because you and other people, you're really interesting, you have something to share, and we at Ambigo, we really listen. That's our starting point. It's a bit weird for us to be here talking and broadcasting. Talking about talking and broadcasting, what I'd like to do is ask my colleague and friend Adam to jump back in order to talk at and broadcast to you ways that you could get in touch with us. Are you right?
3 ways to do it. 3 ways. So one is to do what you've been doing so far this evening, some of you, and that's comment on Facebook. So just like I have there, it will appear on our screen if we select it. Also, you can click on the link that you'll find next to the video, and we can actually bring you into the broadcast yourself, or you can send a message on WhatsApp. Agatha will be picking those up, and the number is about to scroll across the bottom of your screen any moment now. I've actually left another comment, Paz, because when you said you wanted to get in touch regarding people who might not want video shooting and that kind of thing, something that popped into my mind was something called Mango Mammals. So I've linked to this on Ambigo's Facebook page. And what Mango Mammals is a record label that's recently been started by a group of people who wanted to start one for people with learning disabilities. So we had somebody called Ben on, when was that? Must have been about a month or so ago now, who was a participant just like you in one of our events, who said that he was looking to grow this label. And he got connected with all sorts of people who watched the event after it was broadcast, so after it was live. So I just wondered if you might want to check them out, actually, because they'll be looking for people to shoot music videos as well, you know, when it's possible.
Yeah, awesome. I'll get in touch with him for sure.
Brilliant. Lovely.
Hey,
well,
Ben,
as I say,
watching.
Yes. Yeah, do get in touch as well, Ben, if you are. Yeah, so as I say, we'll pass on any kind of support that comes in from the people that watch this after it's broadcast. And we'll also be making a social media post out of this as well. So we'll spread it further afield too.
Thank you very much, guys, for your time. And yeah, thanks for everyone for listening back at home.
Yes, thank you so much, Baz. Thanks for being there. And thanks for all the great work you're doing.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Paz. Wonderful. Now, this is going swimmingly.